Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Daytona International Speedway, the world center of racing, for the biggest race of the year, the Daytona 500. We've seen incredible finishes in the past in this race, and we expect nothing different today. On the pole is a 22 of Andrew Schwartz, and alongside him is another Toyota, that being Kyle Perry, in his debut in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. He's had EPRL experience before, and he got a win in the Applebee's Cup Series. So he does have experience in the EPRL, but not much of it. Starting third is T.O. Bain in his debut. A few other Bains have raced, Ziggy Bain and Brandon Bain. T.O. Bain is a brother of both of those drivers. And fourth is Richard Johnson. So three of the front four drivers are making their debut into the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. So that will definitely be an interesting thing to watch today. Jack Richards is fifth with Kyle Smith alongside in the sixth position. So as we're getting set to take the command and get these cars rolling off, we're going to send you down trackside for the command to fire the engines in the Daytona 500.
Drivers, start your engines!
42 cars come to life when we're getting set to go racing at Daytona. The field is rolling off. The fans are on their feet getting set for the biggest race of the year. Very far back in the field includes Sean Galligan and Dion Petty, two teammates. Now these two drivers on the front row are both Toyotas, but they are not teammates with each other. The most anticipated race of the season, the Daytona 500, is about to get underway. We come out of turn number 4. The pace car will make the hard left turn to pit road and we'll go racing. Here we go, off for the final corner. Pace car is in right about now. Coming to the green flag, Andrew Schwartz and Kyle Perry, two Toyotas, lead the field of the green flag. We're underway in season 6. The green flag is out at Daytona. Heading off into turn 1 for the first time, Schwartz under attack, 3 wide into the first corner. Schwartz has a lot of help from T.O. Bain in the 99 car. Through the field, we're still green as we come through turn 1 and 2, and we got somebody that just got sent to the bottom of the track. I believe that was the 07 car. Jeffrey Finge was able to save it. No, he gets sent up the track again. Somehow was able to save it, but he's in jeopardy of losing a ton of positions. Now Joseph Bryan pushing him, and we got a crash out of turn number 4. Huge crash, Mitch Speed in the wall, Danny Wells, CJ Sorensen, big crash coming to the line. And Kurt Kozlowski gets spun out. Somehow saves it after Zach Buchanan gets into the back of him. So I have no clue who won it back to the line. There's the pace car. He's going to catch up to the leaders here. Let's just see who won this race back. It looks like it was Andrew Schwartz in the number 22 car. And yeah, he did. All right, so Andrew Schwartz wins the race back to the line after the first caution of the season. Let's get a replay. All right, here's how it happened. Max Skinner in the number 01 car gets sent to the apron by Joseph Clark in the 41. He spins back up into John Worry. Then he comes back across the nose of the 41, that being Joseph Clark. Then Joseph comes back up in front of the field. And then they all go around. There's CJ in the number 40. Looks like his day is going to come to an end early. There's the 55 of Mitch Speed, one of the best plate racers in the business. And Eric Burton, the Bud Shootout winner. He just got sent around in the number 26. There's Julie Stewart in the number 9 car. 55 of Mitch Speed is getting sent around. Not the way we wanted to start off the season, but we got a big crash in the tri-oval on lap 1. Alright, we're going to get you an aerial view as well. So in the center of the corner, they both got loose, came up the track. That's where Max Skinner came up the track. Then Joseph Clark spins him, comes back up, just clips Greg Jones, but then Mitch Speed really got a ton of damage. Danny Wells got lifted up in the air. John Dillon got some damage in that. Eric Burton gets sent around. A lot of carnage and not the way we wanted to start off. Season 6 of the EPRL Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. There's Carter Kozlowski. He got into Matthew McMurray from the looks of it. And CJ gets into the back of Carter. And from here, we were okay. Kurt Kozlowski got clipped, but he ended up being just fine. So the caution has come out for the first time here at Daytona. Let's get you back to the restart. Alright, the lights on the pace car are out. Before we can get you back to the green, we're going to confirm CJ Sorensen in the 40 is out of the race. Danny Wells and Mitch Speed are also going to retire from the race early in the going, so 3 cars out of the race, 39 left. But Andrew Schwartz, sitting pretty, he's in the lead. Restarting second is going to be T.O. Bain. Third is Jack Richards. Fourth is Kyle Perry. And fifth is John Worry. Restarting sixth, Richard Johnson. Seventh, Jordan Balkin. Eighth is Devin Hargett. Ninth is Kyle Smith. And 10th is Cole Fraley. Devin Hargett, Jordan Balkin, Richard Johnson, Kyle Perry, T.O. Bain. So 4 drivers, at least I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 5 new drivers, I guess. Restarting within the top 10. So coming out of the turn number 4, pace car will make the hard left turn to pit road, and we'll have 15 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Coming back to the green flag, Andrew Schwartz got season 3 Daytona 500 taken from him. He and Courtney Simpson dominated that race, and both had heartbreak at the end when Jake Baskinger got into the back of them. But the green flag is back out, and Andrew Schwartz out front. That's the best spot to be at Daytona. Sometimes on the last lap it's second, because then you can make your move, but in the middle of the race when everybody's wrecking, this is where you want to be. As you come to the back stretch, here comes T.O. Bain in the number 99, trying to get a run on the inside of Schwartz. 3 and 4, Kyle Perry pushing Jack Richards in the 19, coming out of turn number 4. Cole Fralick pushing John Worry. But at the line for this time around is going to be Andrew Schwartz. Continue leading, and Jack Richards gets sent to the apron. I believe he was able to save it, but he merges right back up in front of T.O. Bain, and somehow he did not wreck. I don't know how, but he somehow kept on from wrecking. As we come to the back straightaway, look at the speeds, and somebody just got sent around. That might have been Zach Buchanan in the 20. It was an orange car, I know that. It might have been Phil Jones. But we don't have a caution, so it doesn't matter. Coming around, oh, Cole Fralick is in the wall hard. Sean Henley. Oh, hard hit. Jordan Balkin up in the air. He's upside down. Andrew Schwartz wins it back, and oh no! More trouble as the 25 of Michael Shelton got flipped over. Joshua Balkin got in this as well. Oh no. I believe there were 2 cars that flipped over in the second crash of this race. Oh, Daytona 500 dreams have just been crushed. Let's get a replay. It's almost scary how much this looks like Dale Earnhardt's crash up the track. And oh, that's weird. They hit right next to the number 3. That is very ironic. And oh man, Charles Jackson got into the 38 so hard. The 42 flips over, so that's 2 flips. And then the 25 also flipped over, that being a rookie. Michael Shelton. So that's 3 cars that flip over in one crash here at Daytona. Unbelievable. Well, by the looks of it, Carter Kozlowski was going to get through this crash, but he hit extremely hard in that number 24 car. Not the way he wanted to come back into the series after losing the championship by 1 point to John Worry. Watch this. Oh, it just clobbers Richard Johnson. That car starts to smoke, and he hits Jordan Balkin. Then Julie Stewart hits him in the front end. So that car's mangled. It's ripped to pieces. There's Phil Jones, one of Carter Kozlowski's good friends. He's involved in this. Sean Galligan through the grass to avoid further carnage. I believe he got into this at least a little bit. Not the way we want to start off. There's Sean Henley, Drew Austin, Seth Cole, Julie Stewart, Cole Fralick. Oh man, not the way we wanted to kick off the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. 2 crashes in the first 7 laps. But I guess that's just the beast of Daytona, so let's get you back to the green. Alright, after that crash, there's just too many drivers to tell you about, so we're just going to go this. So we got Mitch Speed, Danny Wells, and CJ. We mentioned those drivers. But then, look at all the rest. The 10 car, that being Joshua Belkin, the 7 of Cole Freilich, Courtney Simpson, Brandon Bain, 25 of Michael Shelton, 38 of Jordan Belkin. So the Belkin guys are in this. The 12 of Richard Johnson, 41 of Joseph Clark, 26 of Eric Burton, 42 of Charles Jackson, 24 of Carter Kozlowski, the 9 of Julie Stewart, 83 Drew Austin, 66 Seth Cole, 18 Matthew McMurray, 88 Sean Henley, 31 Phil Jones, and 1 Dion Petty. So we only got 21 cars left in the field. Exactly half of the field has been wiped out and only half of the field is left. So let's get you back to the green here with Andrew Schwartz, Kyle Perry, Jack Richards, John Worry, and T.O. Bain being your top 5, followed by Kyle Smith, Devin Hargett, Garrett Jones, Chris Summers, and C.J. Sanders. He's in the driver. Then you got Jordan Napolito as the driver, Joseph Bryant, Jeffrey Finge, Greg Jones, and Stephen Dillon, Kurt Kozlowski, Dylan Young, Zach Buchanan, Max Skinner, Sean Galligan, and John Dillon. So I believe all 3 of those drivers are DEI, so 3 DEI cars round out the field with 2 Toyotas. The 2 drivers that started on the front row are still out front, which is kind of uncommon to see, as we got 9 to go here in Daytona. Alright, Andrew Schwartz and Kyle Perry lead them back to the green flag, and we're underway again from Daytona. Jack Richards, oh, here he comes to the inside. Kyle Perry makes a look to the bottom. Kyle Smith goes to the bottom of the track as well, but Kyle Perry going to be the first driver to challenge Andrew Schwartz for the lead. New leader at Daytona, and it's the 0-0, the rookie Kyle Perry being pushed by Jack Richards. Now he gets sent up to the high side. Now that's going to open the door for the Season 5 champion, John Worry. Jack Richards is under pressure from the 29. That's John Worry on the inside. Kyle Smith pushing the 29. They somehow did not wreck, but they might have further back. We don't have many cars left in this race, so that's just how small the pack is. 222 miles an hour off into turn number 1. These cars are flying at Daytona, and Jack Richards is out front, but he gets hit by T.O. Bain to the apron. Back up in front of the field, and he somehow saved it, and he's going to keep the lead, but T.O. Bain is going to fall back, and now Jack Richards starting to slip back, sorry. And C.J. Sanders in the 44 is going to go to the front. He's the new leader with Jordan Napolito, and we got a crash, and they save it again. These drivers are so talented, they're just not wrecking when they get sideways anymore. C.J. Sanders out front, the Toyotas are running very well. The rookie out front, that is C.J. Sanders. Look at the 22 car of Schwartz. We've got Kyle Perry pushing him. Those 2 have been the 2 fastest cars all day long. But C.J. Sanders is out to a huge lead over the rest of the pack. That's Jack Richards, Stephen Dillon behind him. Coming out of turn number 4, John Worry's got a lot of help from Jordan Napolito, and we got a crash, and I believe they saved it again. That was Max Skinner in the 01 car. He was the first car to spin out early in this race. This field right here is really starting to scare me. Look at Kurt Kozlowski get sent to the apron. Wow, these guys are doing just an incredible job of not wrecking when they get sideways. And here comes Jordan Napolito to the inside of C.J. Sanders for the lead at Daytona. Andrew Schwartz has been the fastest car all day long, and he's going to have the champion from last season, John Worry, pushing him. They get a huge run coming out of turn number 4. But this time by, it's going to be 5 laps to go, and these guys are running out of time to catch the leader of C.J. Sanders. Stephen Dillon's in the wall. He's able to get off it. All right, if they're going to wreck, they got to do it this lap, because then we're going to go back green. If they wreck at any other point, they're done. It's over. So to come to the back straightaway, CJ still out in a big lead. Kurt Keselowski having a lot of help from Dylan Young in 45. These guys decided not to wreck this lap, so they better not wreck for the rest of the race. Here we go, coming out of turn number 4. These guys have got to go for it now, because the race is it's either going to end within the next lap or two, or we're going to make it to the checker. As long as we make it to lap 20 and then they wreck, we're going to be okay. Coming around, Jordan Napolito on the inside. The number 2 car got sideways. That is Devin Hargett. CJ Sanders got some contact from Jordan Napolito coming off of turn number 2. Now here comes Kurt Keselowski. 3 wide into turn number 3. Kurt Keselowski, the new leader at Daytona. He's probably just praying that they wreck now. Now he doesn't, because here comes Jordan Napolito, new leader. Off into turn 1, Jordan Napolito. It seems like if you can get out to a lead, you're going to hold on to it for a few laps. So Jordan Napolito might be the man to beat, but he might also be a sitting duck. Down the backstretch they go. We got a Chevy, a Toyota, a Dodge, another Dodge, a Chevy, more Dodge, I don't think we got like any Fords left besides T.O. Bain. So he's not going to have much help. And this time by, it's 2 to go at Daytona. Jack Richards now goes to the bottom of Dylan Young. That might be the beginning of his move to the front. CJ Sanders trying to make a charge, but it's Jordan Napolito still leading the field in the 78. We saw Matthew Murray win the Daytona 500 with this 2007 car set in the Avis Cup Series, so it would not be any surprise to see the 78 go to victory lane. Apparently they have a very good setup here at Daytona. Coming through turns 3 and 4. This time by, we face the white flag. As long as they don't wreck out of turn 4, this race is going to be official. Coming off of the final corner. Look at the run CJ Sanders got. He ran it off into the tri-oval. He's out to the lead now. White flag at Daytona. 2 rookies lead the field. Jack Richards and Dylan Young are trying to make a charge late. Into turn 1, CJ Sanders is out to a big lead. Jordan Napolito has Dylan Young pushing him, but I don't know if they have time. Coming to the backstretch for the final time at Daytona. Second and third place got split up, and that might have been all it takes. Into turn 3, CJ Sanders, a rookie making his debut into the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, comes out of turn number 4. Jordan Napolito's got to run on the outside of the track. He's going to take the lead out of turn 4, and Jordan Napolito steals one at Daytona, and he takes the Daytona 500. Unbelievable finish. We thought that was all CJ Sanders coming out of turn number 4. Jordan Napolito made a bold move to the outside, got a huge run, and he is able to win the Daytona 500. What a finish. That's absolutely incredible. Not what we were expecting. Oh my goodness, that's got to be such a heartbreaker for CJ Sanders, but you got to feel for the guy. Wow. What a crazy finish to this Daytona 500. And here are your finishing results. It's Jordan Napolito winning the race, followed by CJ Sanders, Dylan Young, Zach Buchanan, and Jack Richards, your top 5. Then Chris Summers in 6th, T.O. Bain 7th. No, that's not Trevor Bain. 8th is John Worry, 9th is Joseph Bryant, and 10th is Jeffrey Finge. Not really sure how to pronounce that, so I'm just going to say Finge. 11th was Schwartz. He had such a dominant car. And this year we are rewarding points for leading laps, so Schwartz is going to get 2 bonus points for leading the most. So there's 1st through 28th, and now you're going to look at the rest of the field with Mitch Speed finishing last in the 55. He was expected to be a favorite to win this race, but unfortunately that's just not how it's going to be. So what an unbelievable finish we had. Jordan Napolito just had the biggest run coming out of turn 4, and CJ Sanders got loose, and that's all it took. So Jordan Napolito in the 78 car is going to go to victory lane And Stephen Dillon, 12th after winning the Daytona 500 last year, wasn't able to back it up. So be sure to comment, because the comment rule is in apply. If you do not comment within the first 5 races, you're done. You have to comment on 3 of the first 5 races. It doesn't matter which races, but just as long as you comment on 3 of the first 5 within 3 days of the upload date. So, from all of us at the EPRL, we'll see you next week at Texas for the night race.